1 till 6, and she says, you have your first interview Monday, on-air interview. And I go, oh, cool. Okay, who am I interviewing? She says, Mariah Carey.
Carl made a status, and I was like, why would Drake release 3 albums in one day knowing that our attention span is at an all-time low? We don't got no attention span.
Because he can.
There's a rumor that this man is the first Puerto Rican in Reading, Pennsylvania. Is that true?
No.
The first Puerto Rican.
So you like the Christopher Columbus?
I would love to
Yeah,
take
Puerto
credit
Rican.
for that.
Because I know how to do it. I just can't execute.
Yeah, okay.
I just can't execute.
Can't
My feet
get his
don't work
limbs
with
to
my
work
mind.
right. Yeah,
My feet
yeah.
don't work with my
You
mind.
can draw up the play. He just
Yeah, I
can't.
just can't.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Struggle Cast. I'm here with the usual suspects. I'm your host, Mossy. I got my man over to my left. I got Santana. Say what's up to the people.
Hi.
Every time, bro. Something. I got Nate over to my right. Say what's up, Nate.
It's good. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
And we're excited, man, because we have got something special for you guys, man. We have a special guest, man, a legend, Reading #1 DJ, a legend in Reading and Philly. He's got his hands in everything, making moves constantly. Radio, he's on the internet, man. He's got his hands in everything, man, and we can't wait to talk to him. We got my man, DJ Johnny V. In the house. In the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the house, man. Well, thank you for being here, brother. I can't tell you how happy we are to have you, man. Seriously,
I appreciate you having me.
man. We really appreciate you coming, man. Really,
Yeah, I'm
really.
impressed, by the way. I really love the set. It looks
Oh,
really good.
thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
It makes
Thank
me
you,
look
brother.
a little thinner, which I appreciate.
Yeah, it's all me. I did this. None of that is true. But yeah. So I'm gonna lie to you a lot during this whole thing. I'm just gonna let you know right now. There's gonna be a lot of lies told here, mainly from Santana, but I throw mine in here too. So, but it's a pleasure to have you, bro.
Thank
Man, thank you for giving us some of your time, man. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and excuses for the ignorance because it's going to be some stupid stuff going on up in here today. I can guarantee
That's
it.
okay.
If any other past shows or any example of it, it's going to be some nonsense. All right. Anyway, let's get started, man. Let's hop
Sure.
right into it, brother. Now, you are a legend around these parts, bro. And I
Thank
mean,
you. I appreciate
we've all
that.
heard it. Like, we all know your name. Your name rings bells everywhere, bro.
Thank you.
Seriously, man.
Thank you.
So, I mean, like, I want to start. Like, how did you know this was you? How did you get into this, man?
Wow.
Go back. Take me back.
You
Take
want
me
to
back
take you all the
to
way back to
Yeah,
the very,
yeah.
beginning.
to the what 20,
When I was a
25?
child, yeah. When I was, yeah,
When you just started out?
yeah. Let's do
2019?
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what? The first record that I remember dancing to was a song called Scorpio by John Cafferty and the Guitar Bunch.
Oh shoot!
Now, Tone Loc sampled that. But anyway,
No.
I'm trying to remember because that was a good question.
What year was that?
Oh my goodness, I was a child.
Yeah,
bro.
the
Like,
Lord wants to know what year
So-
was that.
when I was around 5 years old, my sisters brought me a little Tonka toy record player because I loved music so much.
I remember those.
And they brought me 3 records, 45s, and I'd sit there and play those 45 records for my friends. And then my brother introduced me to Rick James, Stone City Band.
Rick James, bitch.
Right. Now my parents, of course, were listening to a Gran Combo, Johnny Ventura, the greats, Willie Colon.
Johnny Ventura.
So I had a good dose of Spanish music, but then, we were introduced to funk music. And then, of course, you got Michael Jackson, that whole era come through. But
Oh, yeah.
I was into music
Oh, yeah.
very, very young. My parents owned a hotel and restaurant called the Chef's Lounge on 9th and Green.
Yeah.
And the guy's name was Blank. He used to come in and get all the quarters out the jukebox. And then he heard I liked music. So when he would put the new 45s in, he'd give me the 45s.
Oh
So
wow.
now I'm 6
Now
or
you got a
7.
collection. You
Now I
getting a
got
collection.
stacked.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
But that's how far back it goes. 7th grade, I remember everyone, they didn't have any music, and they were like, Johnny got records. So I ran home in 7th grade, ran back to Northwest Junior High School with a stack of my albums.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That was kind of my first real dose of DJing.
Yeah.
And then I DJ'd for Anna Figueroa. Shout out to Anna Figueroa.
Shout out Anna.
Yeah, her 16th birthday at the Raja Temple basement. That was my first DJ gig. I actually have a picture from that. She gave me a picture of that like 20 years later.
Wow.
Wow. 20 years later.
Yeah. I started working at the only teen club in the area, which was the Club Mystique
Mystique, yeah.
That was at 5th and Franklin Streets. My friends already worked there, and I got a job on the clean crew. So we used to clean the
up
tables and all that kind of stuff. Now, they had teen night 8 to 1. Then from 1:30 to 6 a.m., they had over 21 BYOB when they were legal.
Yeah.
And so we'd have to we were too young. I was 14 years old. So we had to, we were allowed to sleep
14,
up in the,
wow.
14. We were allowed to sleep upstairs in the other rooms and stuff like that. We weren't allowed downstairs. And instead of going home and coming back at 6 a.m., we would just crash out.
Yeah.
And so that was my first taste of being in a club. But the whole time I was looking at that DJ booth, boy, like, yeah, one of these days. And
so you knew. You was like, that's where I wanted to be at. Like,
like the first time I started DJing, you know what? It's interesting. So I got the job at the Club Mystique, and we're going there every week. You know, I'm doing my thing, and DJs are already there. Tiptoe's there already, and Kevin Flowers. Shout out to Tiptoe.
Yeah, that's Kamian's dad.
Yeah.
He was a big DJ around here.
Oh my God, he gave me my first start. What? Yeah, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. I'm working there, and he said to me, "Hey, go clean the snack bar. We need the snack bar clean." So I go to the snack bar, but I notice there's a game on the pinball machine. I'm gonna give me a free game quick. So I'm playing. He comes in. He goes, "I thought I asked you to clean the snack bar, Johnny." I'm like, "Yeah, I was gonna play this game." He goes, "You know what? You're fired, man."
Oh no,
you're fired, man. Seriously. I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you're fired." Now it was the same night we were all getting our Club Mystique staff shirts. Right now, this was a hot thing back then. We was down with the crew, right?
Yeah, you was in this thing.
So now I gotta wait outside because my boy's giving me a ride. So now I'm sitting outside, fired. They all came out with their staff shirts, swinging them. I'm like, ain't this
you, mother? You gotta swing them outside.
I felt so bad.
You could have swung them on the inside.
I've been sitting outside,
walking around you in a circle.
So Prince of Funk is DJing there. It's Tiptoe and Prince of Funk, and I remember this like yesterday. We started school early that year. It was 10th grade. I found out that they were looking for a DJ. I had the nerve to call my boss, John Kalina, may he rest in peace, and say to him, "It's Johnny. I heard you're looking for a DJ." And he's like, the kid that I just fired like 2-3 weeks ago. So he's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean you're looking for a job?" I said, "I heard you're looking for a DJ, you know. I wanted." He's like, "You know how to DJ?" I was going, "Yeah, I know how to DJ, man. Of course." He's like, "All right, well, come by the club on Wednesday." So I get to the club, Tiptoe's DJing, and he would go in there and practice. So he's like, "Here you go, man." Gives me the headphones, and I just look at the mixer. And he's like, "You don't know how to DJ."
Oh, man.
I said, "No. I don't." He goes, "All right, well, look, here's this." He's showing me, you know, this is the volume. And I'm like, I sound horrible, of course. So John Kalina, he's looking, and he's like, goes upstairs. You know, I'm just watching. All right, it's time to go. John Kalina comes back to the booth. Go, "Okay, I got to lock up." And Tip goes, "Okay, well, what do you want to do with Johnny?" And John Kalina, I got to take my glasses off for this one.
Yeah.
John Kalina looks at Tip. He goes, looks at me. "I ain't paying him. I ain't paying him a cent. If you want to take him under your wing, you take him under your wing. I ain't paying. You want to DJ here?
Yeah.
You can DJ and learn, but I ain't paying you nothing."
Sound like me.
I was like,
I don't be trying to pay nobody.
"I'll take the job. I'll take it."
That's right.
And I took the job. I worked for 9 months free.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, I would get in trouble. I did the summer job. I took all the money that I was supposed to buy school clothes with and brought a stack of albums like this. My mom said, "I hope you can wear them to school." Right? And that's what I did. I spent all my money on records.
Damn.
But it was, I was telling her this story.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but it kind of sounded like the boss was like going off the strength of the other DJ. Like he was just like, look.
That's why I said, when I said Tip gave me my start, if Tip would have said, okay.
Right.
Who knows where I'd be right now?
Yeah,
so I always give Tip
him
props.
like, "I ain't paying him," because he probably was like, well, he's probably would have dismissed you without him being, but he was like, "I ain't paying him." So
right?
you do it.
Yeah, he's like, look, he's in. He don't know what he's doing. Like, it was crazy, but
that's dope though.
But you know, the Tip's words were, "But he wants to learn, John. He's willing to learn," and that was kind of like, that's when he said, "I ain't paying him."
But there's a lesson in that. Like, look at the gall. Like, he just got fired or whatever.
Yeah,
and then he gonna call.
That takes balls,
And
bro.
then he don't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
But because that goes back to like a conversation I seen, well, I heard between two people. I forget what podcast it was on, but he was saying the one guy was saying that he believes that we've lived past lives, like we've lived we reincarnate or whatever.
Right.
So he was like, the reason he believes that is that because some people take to certain things so easily, like him, like it felt like that career chose him. It felt like he was made, like it was.
I know
it
what
was,
you mean, though.
Yeah.
You see some people like, yo, I'm just an artist. Like they were just born an artist.
They're just
They're
born.
drawing stuff. You know.
There's people that they learned a certain craft or something so quick that you think that they did it
Yeah,
before.
They so focused on it too.
But for me or somebody else, it would take so long.
Yeah, this got to be my first time here because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know nothing.
Like
I did. I learned quick. I'll tell you what changed everything. I had been going to the club every Friday and Saturday. I would get there. They open at 8. I'd be there at 7. Rain, snow, sleet, or shine. I'd sit there with my albums, waiting for him to get there. Sometimes a half hour because he didn't always get there at 7, right?
Yeah.
But if I can get a half hour practice before we open, I'm good, right?
Yeah.
So I had been doing this now for about 8-9 months, and I came in on Wednesday. He used to do his counting. He would do his books on a Wednesday, and so I would go in there after school, and I'd get an hour of practice. So I was just telling her this story yesterday. So I'm in there, and I put Planet Rock instrumental.
Oh,
Y'all can Google that.
Yeah.
And then I took a song by the name of "I'm Ready" by Kano. It has that whoop, there it is. They sampled that.
Yeah.
But the original is Kano. It's called "I'm Ready." It was a big hit. So I'm mixing that in with Planet Rock, and I don't know if you can hear this. It's just you got that boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, right? So I'm in there, I'm mixing it, I'm doing my thing. I'm like, yo, this is hot. I can't wait.
I'm amazing. I'm really good at this.
And Tip's in there rocking with me, you know what I mean? And John Kalina comes out of the office, and he says, "Chip, was that you?" He said, "No, that was Johnny." He said, "Let me take my glasses off again."
Yeah.
He looked at Tip and looked at me and said, "That was you?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "That's really good. You're getting really, really good." Tip, yeah. You think he's ready? Tip goes, "I think so." He goes, "All right. You ready to spin?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "All right. You're going to start teen night next Friday."
Damn.
Nice. And what age are you at this time?
15, first year high school.
Yo,
I'm gonna-
also
I'm gonna-
shout out to
How you
Tip,
allowed
bro.
in the club?
You a
Check it.
stand-up dude, Tip. I tell
And-
you what.
And he says, "I'm going to pay you $75 a night."
Woo!
That's more than I make now.
But guess what he said to me?
You better shut your OnlyFans down.
He said to me, "Here's the thing, though. I'm not giving you no money. I'm not making flyers for you. I ain't doing none of that, Johnny. You want to pack this place? You want the job? You got to get him in here." I was like, "Bet."
The
Say less.
hustler's born.
Bet. You know what I
Say
did?
less.
This is what I did. Do y'all know Frank McCracken Sr.?
I
Do you
only
know
know-
Frank McCracken Jr.?
only know
Franchise
Phil.
Beats?
Franchise Beats, yeah.
His father,
Oh, his father.
Frank McCracken
Yeah, I know
Sr.
franchise. The beat,
Okay, he was the director of the Police Athletic League on Walnut
Powell,
Street.
Powell.
Oh,
The
okay.
PAL. I walked into the PAL because my sister Carmen worked there, whatever.
Yeah.
He knew who I was. He knew what I was doing. I walked in there. Frank, I need a favor. He's like, "What's up?" I go, "Yo, I got da-da-da-da, but I gotta get a flyer. I need a flyer. I don't know how to make a flyer." He goes, "All right, I'll be right back." Comes in, grabs it with a piece of paper and a stencils and magic markers. And he goes, "Here you go. Make your flyer."
Oh,
True story, man. I've talked about this because I love Frank to death, right?
Oh, shit.
So he gives me the John, so I scribbled. This flyer was ugly as forget it. It was stencils, man. I mean, come on, bro. Like I'm stenciling my name.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I get it and I go, "Can I get copies made?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." Boom. So I go and I make copies. He goes, "How many copies you have?" I said, "I got 89 copies." He goes, "Okay, that'll be 89 cents." I go, "Oh man, I don't have any money." He goes, "Here, you owe me 89 cents.
Yeah.
So I take the flyers. I went to Reading High School and I posted those flyers anywhere I possibly could. That Friday, over 500 students showed up.
Sheesh.
Boy.
Sheesh.
Needless to say, that was the start of it all right there.
Yeah, I would have kept you on.
Well, I went on to spin the over 21 as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was.
At your age, did you have to wait?
No, I was 7. That's funny because I was 17 years old playing for people 25, 30 years old. They had no idea it was a young boy up there killing it right now.
Wow.
Lady B, I met when we brought Lady B for the first time.
Lady B?
She was on Street
heard
Beat
of that
Power
name.
99.
Yeah.
She actually inspired me to be on the radio, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we brought her to Reading and to the club. I remember that. It was funny. She was late, and these people were yelling at me for some reason. And yeah, I was like, they were blaming me for it. She's late.
They need a scapegoat.
So she finally gets now. People are all around her taking pictures. She's a celebrity. And so now she's coming upstairs, and I didn't know she was there yet. I'm up there just killing it. I think I was playing It's Time or something. I'm up there killing this thing.
Yeah.
And she walks in. She goes, looks around, looks down at me, and goes, "Wait a minute, that's you?" She looking around. I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." She goes, "Boy, who is this boy? He's over here. How old are you?" I said, "I'm 15." She went, "This boy's up here killing this. Said, you're the one killing this, man." I said, "Yeah." She was like, "I can't believe it." She got right on the microphone. "Yo, who? This boy right here.
Oh.
I don't know who he is." And then we became friends instantly.
Yeah.
And then
you floated all the way home. You was just
yes, I did. So I was on cloud 9.
She
And
didn't touch the ground.
And let me tell you, when she went on the radio show that Sunday and shouted me out, that's when I was really
Yeah.
She shouted you out on the radio.
Oh, she started.
I know that got you buns.
Yeah.
I know that got you some buns.
He didn't want to talk about that. Hey,
There's some things we just don't
yeah,
talk
we don't
about.
talk about that. Remember before the interview, we was like, just make a face when you don't want to talk about something. He gave him that face.
Yeah,
Give him
but
that
no,
face.
we became good friends, man. She used to shout me out all the time.
First question: do you went back and paid the flyer?
Oh,
Oh yeah, did you pay that flyer?
yeah.
back?
You want it? Well, see, like I can
With
like
interest, you owe that
I-
nigga like
I don't know if it's-
$89,000 now.
I don't know if it's age or experience, right? But I got a story for you. Fast forward, I'm in my studio. I had probably like you, I brought $15,000 worth of studio equipment, and I think I'm the bomb. I got all this, And Frank McCracken Jr., his son, came to my studio. This is the first time, right? And he brought in a keyboard that he brought at Kmart. It had little speakers in it and all that, and it was probably maybe $80, $100 tops, right? And it had a little sequencer and everything. He can make music with it.
Okay.
So he plugs it into my $15,000 system, and I can't believe what I'm hearing. Wow. I'm like
He on a
totally
Casio keyboard, rocking out.
unbelievable,
Yo, for real.
unbelievable. And I was like, "You're getting that out of that little thing."
Yeah.
That's when I realized it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what equipment
Another
you have.
lesson.
Yeah.
Another lesson.
I
It doesn't
remember-
matter how much
Yeah.
it costs.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real. Because
yeah.
like I was in like 4th grade, right? And they gave me a recorder, right?
Yeah.
And I used to rock that joint, man. I was the best. I was the best recorder player in my class, bro. I'm telling you.
Andre 3000 ain't got nothing on you.
Nothing, bro.
but
I could have took that on the road. I'm just saying, at that age, they should have put me somewhere. I mean, they saw the talent. They
Well-
saw it. It was raw, you know what I'm saying? But it was there.
It's hitting me right now.
we'll
It's
put
hitting
you on
me.
the radio live, man. We'll
Yeah.
we'll help you to
Recorder.
fulfill
I
your
had to
lifelong
brush up
dream.
a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
It's-
brush up the right holes to cover. You know what I'm saying?
It's hitting me right now. Hold on. It's
I
hitting me
was a
right now.
beast, is all I'm saying.
It's hit me. We from a small city. We from Reading,
True.
Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
And big cities have so much, you know what I mean, just people who represent the music scene and everything like that. This man, I done been hearing this man since I was a little kid.
Yo, man,
Johnny
legendary.
V. And
man.
then he went to Power 99. Then
I want a
the
real
bigger
flavor video.
stages.
All that.
Like, bro, this man and a couple others, mainly him, have carried the music scene in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Absolutely.
And we're in a small town. We need people like that. These are the type of people that we like. We don't have representation like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just, that's beautiful that you was able to go to
Well-
the next. You know what I mean?
You know what's he
Yes, he
you
did.
know, I want to just finish the story I was telling you
yeah,
because
please
this is
continue.
important because I love Frank very much, and when his son came into my studio and I had all this equipment. I had an MPC, it was $2,500. I had a Alessi's 808, I think it was called. That was like $900. Back I'm talking about now that'd be $2,000, right?
All the bells and whistles.
All the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
But I just had it sitting there. I just liked having it. I liked having that 808. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you got. I got the MPC.
I got the newest stuff.
I got it. And I said, I thought about it, and his dad came to pick him up one day, and I said, Frank, you want to know something? He goes, what? I go, I don't use that.
Yeah.
I don't use that at all. I said, you want that Alessi's 808? And Frankie looked at me like, and looked at his dad. And Frank, of course, senior goes, well, we can't. We'd have to give you something.
I'm not paying you.
He's like, well, we got to give you something. How much did that cost you? I said, listen, it doesn't matter. It cost me $799, but it's okay. Like, I want him to have it. Like, what he could do with this, if he can do that with that, imagine what he could do with this.
Yeah.
And he said, what do you want? I said, you know what? Here, give me $75.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So I gave him this
That's
$800 piece for $7,500. Frankie came back to my studio about not even a month later, but he had mastered the damn thing.
Sheesh.
And if you all know Frankie Franchise, I know Ketty does. Yeah. If you listen to his production, in my opinion, I think he's probably one of the most underrated producers on the East Coast
for years,
let alone PA.
Yeah, you paid it forward, bro. For sure.
I sat down with Charlie Mack one day at Power 99, and I said to him, please listen to this man's music. Wow. Damn. Please, this guy's amazing. You know what I mean? But that's another story for another day.
Oh, man, we're going to have those stories too, man, because we're going to have you back because you have touched so many things. You've been like artists in their early careers, like people who, who are like big now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Household names now, but when you met them, they were just starting out.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
I interviewed Chris Brown when he was 15.
What?
Yeah.
He's going on tour.
Sierra when she was like what? Sierra was like what, 19, 20?
To see these people and how they develop.
Now, is there a video of this? Is there
yes,
audio?
I have video of it all, yeah. I got receipts for it.
Bro.
See, and this is the thing. This is what I think about us, right? Everybody. His kids, you have kids?
I do.
Yeah. His kids and all the rest of the generations are going to be able to see that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at
that
your
is
grandpa.
true. Yeah.
Even us, even if nobody watch me.
They're not.
They not. Nobody, even if nobody watches, besides this episode,
they're not.
My two kids are gonna be able to watch me.
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
know what? You asked me what did I see that almost made me want to cry, right? And that, for some reason it just popped in my head.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. I guess because she said something about reggaeton, right? You said like the first reggaeton concert. That was Don Omar. Don Omar and La Guanabana from Puerto Rico.
Guanabana.
Right? But you wanna hear a really funny story. Talk about stress. Okay, so the place is packed. We got 7,500 people, I think. I think around 7,000. I'm not sure. I think around 7,000.
Where was the venue?
Santander Arena.
Oh.
This was before we had any radio stations. There was no Facebook. There was no social media. This was
7,000
like guerrilla marketing, man. Hitting the streets, going to Lancaster, Pottstown, or anywhere you can. Put up flyers, posters.
Street team.
Right. That's it. That's all we had. But we still did all right. But so the place is in there, and I'm like, okay, where's Don Omar? It's not here yet. It's 9:00. He should be flying in right now. He goes on stage at 10:30, so he should be here, rolling in here around 8:30, I would think. So it's 8:30, no Don Omar. I'm like, okay, he's flying in from Jersey. That's an hour and a half, give or take. Luckily, no traffic. He should be here by 10. Now it's 9:00. Don Omar's not here yet. So now I'm on the phone with my limo driver, and I'm yelling at my limo driver. Poor guy, man. I'm saying to him, if you don't have him here by 10:00, bro, this place is going to go crazy because we can't. They charge us, I think it was an additional $12,000 for every hour after. Yeah, so after 11:00, you're $12,000 every hour. 12,000, right? So now we don't want to do that. So I'm outside now. Everybody's inside. I'm outside like this. You can see me from afar going like this. My cousin, Robert Fontanez, Reading Police Department, thank God, he sees me from afar and he comes over to me and says, Johnny, what's going on? What's wrong? I said, man, listen, Robert, man, Don Omar, they won't let him off the plane because the toilet won't flush.
What?
He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. Can you believe it? They're holding our show up because the toilet won't flush, bro. They won't let anybody leave. They think somebody's trying to set off a bomb or something in there. I don't know.
Oh.
He's like, wow. I go, man, listen, Robert.
I was about to ask, did he do it?
I said, Robert, I don't
Did he
know
make it
what
so
you
it
can
worked?
do, but if that man's not on that stage on time, I said, you're going to have a riot in there, bro. Like, these
Damn
people
right.
want Don Omar back. They're over there chanting for him now,
Yeah.
right? So he's like, man, I'll see what I can do, Johnny. Now I'm stressed beyond belief.
Yeah.
Like, we got $100,000 riding on the show, bro. So now I'm like, okay. All of a sudden, my cousin Robert comes up to me. He goes, yo, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, what does that mean?
What that mean?
yeah,
What
yeah.
that mean?
I got it.
What
I
does
got
that
a
mean?
plunger.
What do you got?
I got a plunger. I'm on my way, bro.
Is he a Don
He
Omar
said-
impersonator?
He says,
Like him?
look, I just called my boys over at the Stadies. They're going to scoop him up on the PA line, and they're going to rush him in.
Damn. Can't beat that.
At I believe it was about 8:35, 8:45 maybe. I don't remember the times, to be honest. All I know is he pulled up just in the nick of time. Pulls up, woo, Stadies in front of him. I'm like, thank you, God. Everybody's Don Omar trying to take pictures. I beeline right to him. He's like, hey, Johnny B, I heard about you.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, yeah, because understand, I had a reputation with all these reggaeton artists.
Yeah,
already,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he's already like, he knows pictures, marketing, all this stuff's going to be going content. You know,
Content,
we didn't call it content
Back then, yeah.
Well, you basically bought it out this way, bro.
Well, you know what? He goes like this, and I go, yeah, nice to meet you. Yo, you got to get on stage right now. He's like,
cool,
yeah, cool. Yeah, I know. Don Omar, beautiful. Yeah, honey, you're going to have to take pictures later. Come back in like a half hour, okay? You know what I mean? So boom, rush him right on stage, and it was an amazing show. I got I got video, I got everything. I got there's a video of him performing with a Puerto Rican flag. Drake, I got that flag, and he signed it for me.
Wow.
And I had that on my studio wall. Yeah,
Bro.
but
First
think
time
about
he
the
came
stress. Yeah.
Wow.
I could tell you stories
That's
for sure.
crazy,
we brought 50
bro.
Cent down.
Yeah,
that would take me
Speaking
20
of 50
minutes.
Cent,
to
how
tell
much
that
did these
story.
shorts cost, bro? Can we get you to stand up? Let's see this man.
Yeah, let me see them shorts,
Look what he
man.
wore here, bro.
He
I don't know,
said-
is this a Dominican
He
thing?
said,
What is
speaking
this?
of 50
Spring and
Cent,
Sprung.
I have no idea.
these shorts.
Listen, your children gonna watch this video.
Yeah, yeah.
This look
he
is
said, speaking
called
of 50 Cent. Look at this
Miami.
shit.
It's
Oh, my
kind of
God.
like Miami, like a chill, relaxed Miami vibe.
Okay.
The shoes I'm wearing, it's like nurse shoes or something like that. This is one of my ex's shoes. This is
One of your what?
one
his
of my ex's
shoes,
the
bro.
one
Y'all
of
wear
the
the same shoe size?
one of the
That's
ones.
what I was about to say.
She got big feet. This is one of the ones that I cheated on. Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord. This
yeah,
guy.
don't cheat. Don't ever cheat.
Don't get in his
ever cheat.
feelings,
Don't. Let's
yo.
not get started. Let's not
He's
get
about
started
to
with
get
that.
sad real quick.
Yeah, because
Don't
I'm
get sad.
still hurt. But
I was going to say, though, you know the saying that only real men can wear pink.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
They-
yeah.
And I noticed
say
you
that.
have a pink shirt on as well.
I do. And what they say now is like only the best of men, strongest, most handsome men wear pink.
I mean,
Or
what
like
they
me and my
say.
man, where we got green on.
Oh
over
yeah.
there.
Oh, green
And
is
we
fire.
didn't.
Green
by
is
the way,
fire.
we
I like
didn't.
green.
We didn't plan that.
We did
Oh.
not
I
plan
like
any of
green.
this, y'all.
Yo,
All the
for
pink-
real,
spring.
y'all matching and we
Come on.
matching.
It is
Well,
spring. It is
we didn't
spring,
plan
though.
that.
We looking real springy
It's
right
spring.
now.
Yo,
We didn't plan, and we definitely you didn't plan them.
You know what?
shorts.
Come to think about it, they
I'm
said
gonna
somebody
tell-
was looking at.
these shorts
Them
are
shorts are
fire.
definitely an
These
accident.
shorts are fire.
They said somebody was
Man, I
looking
know
in my
you like these
I
window
mean,
though.
if you mean by hot, yeah, they hot. Hot pink.
Fuck, look at this.
Hot
Look at
pink
these
on.
shorts.
You sure you weren't at my crib looking at my window over there?
Yeah, he got
Watching
some,
when I.
he got some Daisy Dukes on. Like,
There's a rumor that this man is the first Puerto Rican in Reading, Pennsylvania. Is that true?
no.
The first Puerto Rican.
So you
I
like
would-
the
I would-
Christopher Columbus?
I would love to
yeah,
take
Puerto
credit for
Ricans.
that.
You came here in
we
1492.
have Kenny. You.
Puerto Rican family.
No. So you're feeding me wrong information.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
she's
you're
talking
right.
about 7 families. Yes.
7 families.
My father was one of 7, the first 7 families to.
That sounds gangster
Come
as
to
hell. though.
Yeah,
The
the
first-
7 families.
The first
Yeah.
seven
I-
families.
You,
The
you,
seven
the way you
families.
was explaining to me, like I felt like
We had
this
a
is a
seat at the
conversation I
table.
shouldn't be having.
Yeah.
Well, that's a long conversation.
We had a
man.
seat at the table, the 7 families.
Yeah, the table of the 7 families.
Shout out to my dad, Carmelo Ake.
Carmelo
Shout out to Pops.
Carmelo.
Shout out to Pops.
He's here. He's
here,
91 years old.
91.
Yep. Still drives, still works.
He do more. He do more than me at 91. He do more than me because I don't drive or work.
He was actually founding board president of the Puerto Rican Civic Association.
Oh, the Puerto Rican, on Bingham. That's not Bingham.
What year was that?
50s, like 56, I think. I think 56. My father, yeah. He
He's
actually
musician
wrote a
as well.
symphony.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He had a
He wrote a
band.
symphony.
Yeah, him and a professor from Albright College wrote a 3-part symphony, or I'm sorry, an opera.
Oh wow.
See, this is what I say about Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Right? I'm Dominican, but I've always wanted to be Puerto Rican. The reason is.
Drum roll, please.
Go ahead.
Well, the reason is I was born in Dominican Republic, but I came when I was like 4. Right? I came when I was like 4. But the thing is, I grew up with Puerto Rican stuff. I didn't grow up. My family's Dominican, but my dad's side of the family grew up in Puerto Rico.
I got you.
So, well, for a long time they grew up. They were whatever. So I like salsa. I like reggaeton. I like bachata and merengue, but that's kind of what I grew up around. Salsa.
But we're not stereotyping at all, though. Are
We're not stereotyping.
No, that's exactly. That's
No,
exactly what we're
because
doing.
everybody can like anything.
Because I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
My father was listening to all Bolero records. Bolero.
Bolero.
Excuse me, Bolero records. Man, my Spanish, man, you gotta correct my Spanish. A little inside joke there. Yeah, my dad was listening to music like that when I was a child, and that would be considered bachata today.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all Bolero music, 3 guitars, bling, bling, plucking,
Yeah.
Boleros.
That's why. But I don't know. Just and Puerto Ricans, like, they're just really talented. They got good boxers, good singers, good like. So are Dominicans. They got Johnny V. They got DJ Johnny V. So I've
Julian
always
struggles with his identity. Folks.
Yeah, I've always cosplayed Puerto Rican. Like I always wanted to
Johnny,
have like a
he
1993 Honda.
He's still trying to find out who he is, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to always have
He's
that
soul
1993.
You know,
Honda
you
and
look,
the Puerto
you look
Rico
like
tank
you could be
top.
half black, half white.
You
Some
do.
people tell. I have a weird face.
You
I have a strange face.
Yeah,
No, you have the
it's
skin, the
weird.
skin tone.
The skin, but some people tell me nobody thinks I'm Dominican. People are like, "You Puerto Rican?" I'm like, "Nah." And some people think I'm Arab. I have a weird
Arab.
Yeah, some people think I'm Arab.
Yeah,
They're
it's
like
the
Habibi,
nose.
my nose.
The
yeah.
nose.
Yeah, people think I'm. I look weird. I look strange,
No.
but I look good though.
No,
I
you
still
could.
look really
I
good.
can see the beard too. You kind
And
of
the
look
beard, I
Arabic
look like
a
Al
little bit.
Qaeda.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but
Al Qaeda.
I look like one of those. But
He said Al Qaeda.
but
You better not say that too loud, man.
yeah, let me not say that. But so me wanting to be Puerto Rican my whole life and hearing that you were of one of the original 7 Puerto Rican families here, it's like royalty in front of me, like an original Puerto Rican from
The original
the original
Yo,
family. bro.
no shade, bro.
The original bloodline.
No
The
shade,
original.
no shade, bro. But I'd stop.
One of the
I'd
7
give you an extra
bloodlines.
check at the airport. Not gonna lie, you wouldn't get off the plane with me either, bro.
Nah?
I'm telling you.
Yo, you know
I'd
what?
give you
It's kind
extra
of like
check,
that
bro,
movie,
You know what I'm saying?
like
No
that
extra
movie
pat down,
Blade.
that's all.
Blade.
Like that movie Blade, we're like the 7 families. Like we run.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
so
Seven.
these 7 families, do you guys like communicate? Do you guys like have like a Puerto Rican
reunion?
Yeah,
convention?
is there a table y'all sit
Like,
around?
is there
and,
like do you make decisions for all the
discuss
Puerto
neighborhood?
Ricans? And,
No, but I'll tell you this. I ran into my cousin probably about 10, 15 years ago. She did a family tree and found that we had over 1,800 relatives in Berks County. Not
All right,
including,
some of y'all married each other.
not including grandchildren.
That's
I don't know.
multiplication.
It makes me wonder, man, because,
That's
you know,
hard, yeah.
my daughter looks like way much too like me. But
Yo.
Yo,
Now, the one thing I can't
and
imagine.
my son looks like my brother. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. This guy.
It's true. Johnny looks like my brother Anthony.
yo.
But he's in Florida, so there's no way.
So
At least I don't think so.
yeah. Knock on wood.
so your original music that you grew up like in the beginning, DJ and everything was hip hop.
I
No,
mean,
he
you know
started
what?
out with
I would
Latin.
say that the first music I really started playing on a record player was, Rick James, Stone City Band, Michael Jackson,
Stuff your dad
David
had.
Bowie,
David Bowie.
Let's Dance, David
Oh,
Bowie,
okay.
stuff like that. I'm going way back. I was little boy.
Yeah.
From DMC, LL Cool J.
Yeah, I mean, hip hop definitely was.
Came a little later in the
Matter of
scene.
fact, it's kind of interesting because we were there when Sugar Hill dropped Rapper's Delight. When I was there when that song dropped.
Yeah.
And it just exploded on the scene.
Yeah, it did.
That was an amazing time to be alive. Wow. And I'll give you a little story on that one. There was a DJ on 98.1 in Philadelphia that played that record and got fired.
What?
True story. Look it
Yeah.
up. He got fired for playing it. They got so many calls for that record. so many requests for them to play that record again. They rehired him
Had to.
about a week later.
I was about to say, can he sue? Is there
I don't know, but that's
He
a
gave his
true
job
story.
back, yo. I'm telling you.
And
See
then
how we
and then
do?
from there I went, because what are you doing playing that? You weren't allowed to play it, and now it just by doing that he kind of opened it up.
And look how
And now
benign.
you can't bring it back now.
Look
You
how
can't take it
benign
back.
that song was. Like, what was wrong with that song? Was it, like excessive rhyming? What
No,
was
it
the problem?
was
Excessive
You know what I'm
rhyming.
Excessive
saying?
rhyming.
Why there was no,
Right.
there was
It
no
was-
profanity. There was nothing in there that would like be like.
That's a
like,
good question.
Don't do that,
I
you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'll tell you right now. It definitely had a lot to do with probably the fact that they were black.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure
my
rapping. What's
experiences
rapping?
there,
No
too.
one understood what that even
You know?
was. Rapping.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there-
It
there's
wasn't
no
a thing.
talent to that. Anybody
Right,
can
right.
do that.
Right.
But I remember clubs in the beginning embraced rap and hip hop,
Mhm.
and then when groups like NWA and Public Enemy started dropping albums, that's
Yeah.
when it started to be like, yeah, you know what? We think you ought to like
Yeah,
calm down on the
kinda,
hip hop a
yeah,
little
can't-
bit.
The message
you
was
know?
too loud.
If you play a little bit more rock,
Parental
maybe.
advisories and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Public
I mean,
Enemy-
you'd be surprised. A lot of clubs basically said no more rap. We don't want that here.
Yeah.
Public
we,
Enemy
we had
was
to
rough.
fight for our right to party.
Yeah, well,
To,
gangsta
to quote
Yeah,
the Beastie
for
Boys.
real.
Yeah, they called the
Well,
Beastie
gangsta
Boys,
rap
right?
was a whole different animal. I mean, throughout the whole time, there's always been different. Like it's once it branched out, the different genres started to form in the art. You know what I'm saying? Like most.
Well,
things.
hip hop was always about having a good time. It was always
Yeah.
boisterous. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? My dog got a solid gold bone.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You know, special ed. by the way.
Braggadocious.
Yeah, braggadocious. It's always been that way. And we were talking about meeting with Kool Herc. I became friends with Kool Herc, and I actually had a meeting with Kool Herc. I said to him,
You know,
I'm sorry, an interview.
Sometimes it makes me feel bad about what I've done, talking to people who've actually lived and like
But
really
you know,
done
I
shit.
asked him the question. I asked him that question as far as rap music, and he said rap music we created hip hop music to bring everybody together.
That's right.
You know, this is what stopped the gangs from killing each other. We used to have parties and stuff. He said we still have problems.
Mm-hmm.
He said, but the idea was to bring people together. You know, this used to bring, somebody from the Bronx would come with somebody from Manhattan, and they would, get together and make music.
Yeah.
This is what it was all about. And by the way, while I'm on that subject,
Yeah.
there's a lot of controversy about whether Latinos were involved in hip hop or not.
I was just about to ask that. I
And
was just about
and-
to ask that.
And I'm going to tell you something. I knew you probably would, because
Oh.
that's a big debate. And I specifically wanted to ask him that question. And he told me Latinos have always been a part of hip hop. He said, in fact, I'll give you one even better. He goes, all those breakbeat records that the break dancers were dancing to were Latin percussion bands.
Yeah.
Right? So right then and there, I knew, okay, I got it from the goat's mouth. That's it.
Well, a lot.
So
a
for
lot
anybody out there, and by the way, who are some of the rappers out there? The dude from why don't I know? That's why I don't remember his name. That's how impressive he was. Young Nubians, Brand Nubians.
Brand
Nubians.
The dude from the band Nubians. I heard him say that, Latinos don't have no place in hip hop. This, that, and the
That's
third.
not true.
No, not when you have somebody like Kool Herc saying the total
Yeah,
opposite.
Listen.
Yeah.
There's a
By the
lot.
way,
There's a
by
lot
the
of
way,
people
that's
that
a
were
big
there
one.
and involved in it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And you know what I'm saying? And me being black, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
My point of view is there were a lot of like there are Caribbean elements. There's a lot of Jamaicans that were there from the beginning, you know
Kool
what I'm
Herc
saying?
is Jamaican.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jamaicans that were there. There's
So if you
want to
really keep it real,
yeah,
the first real DJ
Yeah.
or one of them was
But-
Jamaican.
I mean,
wow.
it is a black art form. It was a
Mm-hmm.
black art form. It originated there, but we were all living together.
Mhm.
Why wouldn't everybody? I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, everybody took in the art form. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You know, when you think about hip hop, the 5 elements of hip hop, and
Mm-hmm.
when you have someone like Kool Herc tell you that if it wasn't for those those Latin records,
Mhm.
we wouldn't maybe not even have breakdancing. Maybe we would have went a totally different direction. Then you have to ask yourself, how is that not
Yeah.
being involved
there's-
or being a part of hip hop?
Everybody was a part
We
of
were
it.
the
A
soundtrack.
lot
It
of
was our
different-
drums. It was
a
our
lot of different ethnicities
tumbales.
were a part of it for sure.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of the breakers when in my neighborhood,
Mhm.
a lot of breakdancers were Puerto Rican dudes.
Right.
They
That's
just
what we
were.
were. We were the breakdancers.
Yes. no, like that's who like had the battles.
Well, you know who Charlie Chase is, right?
No.
Okay. See, maybe we should do a podcast on the history of hip hop, especially
Sure.
in New York, because
I'd love
Charlie
to do
Chase
that.
was a Puerto Rican DJ.
Yeah.
I think he either was I want to say the Cold Crush Brothers, but I could be wrong. But you had the Cold Crush Brothers, matter of fact. So there were a lot of groups, and I'm going back to groups that dropping records in like 1979, 1980, that were Dominican, Puerto Ricans that people didn't even know about. No one knew about Charlie Chase. You know why they didn't know? Because at that time it was just a piece of vinyl. It wasn't no cover to it or anything.
Art, yeah.
Beastie Boys, same thing. Their first single was a single. There was no cover. Tina Marie's first album, there was no cover.
Yeah, I thought Tina Marie was black. I'm young.
A lot of people did.
That's why
a lot of people did.
That's why they didn't put her on the cover.
They wanted.
They said no one would believe she was white.
Yeah.
It's a very well known story.
I didn't think she was white.
But all I'm trying to say is,
I didn't think that one dude. What's the other dude too that everybody thought was black too? Oh man, what's his name? Caldwell, something called. What's his name?
Tommy Caldwell,
Is it- yeah, is that his name,
Just
Tom?
gotta do for love.
Yeah, what
I do.
Yeah, I swore dude was black, yo.
Yeah.
I swore he was black.
You know what's funny? Someone said that to me. They thought I was black on Power. I thought you were black. And I'm
can
like,
see
no,
that.
I'm Puerto Rican. You sound black.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what's black sound like?
See,
like you. No.
I was having a fight with him the one time because I fight for Vanilla Ice. I
Yeah.
love Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Please tell us why Vanilla Ice. Please tell us why Vanilla Ice is a significant figure. Because he was like, he's a hammer. He's a fake hammer. He ain't nothing cool about Vanilla Ice.
funny.
Tell, give us since you're a historian, tell us right now why Vanilla Ice needs his praise.
He was the first rap song to go #1 on Billboard.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
shit.
Mercy.
Oh shit,
Thank
he was
you, the
popular.
first.
That's never happened before.
But he's the first. He's the first. What you mean?
You know what Grandmaster Flash said, famously said, you could be the best, you could be incredible, you could be amazing, but there's only one first.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think the zero is
He was.
But
He wasn't
he-
cool to you. The hair.
No, he was corny to me.
What?
There were white rappers that I did like.
Oh man,
I like the Beastie Boys.
Let me tell you, when Vanilla Ice dropped that song, doom 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 doom.
Yeah, it was popular
Let
as
me
hell.
tell you something. I put that on in the club. That was the party starter.
Yeah.
You throw that on as soon as they heard that doom 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 doom, they go on to the dance floor.
But you know, some
Please give
people
Vanilla Ice his
some people
flowers.
get a lot of credit for doing regular shit that other people doing.
Oh, I think I see what you said, Elvis.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying.
Oh, he
what I'm
definitely.
saying?
If you're saying he ripped off
Chuck Berry.
MC Hammer or whatever,
I'm
absolutely,
just
without
saying.
a doubt.
I know what he ripped off.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, like, you know, you're going to get attention if you're the majority. That people want to see you doing it. Eminem went. Now Eminem is a bad motherfucker. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
I
One of
didn't
the
know
best
you could
lyrics.
cuss on this show.
No,
You
no.
son of a. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? The boy is one of the best lyricists I've ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like
You've heard.
lyrical play. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot. I'm sure there's a lot more.
There are. There literally are. I'm just trying to give him his props. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? To not say that he's not doing nothing that, you know what I mean, he didn't deserve to do. You know what I'm saying? But he got a lot more because of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
He got a lot more. He went a lot higher.
I think when you look, what you're talking about, in my opinion, is the politics of music.
Yeah.
It's like the politics of music are, first of all, there can only be so many. There's only room for so many. So you have to, if you're sitting at Universal and you got $100 million budget, who you going to spend your money on, And
Yeah.
then, well, we already got 50 in the M. Sorry, you're going to have to come back next year. Maybe we can work with you next year.
That's true.
And
Second
he
question.
he could have been the second Eminem for all we know.
Second
That's true.
question. What do you think about Busta?
What do I
Busta
think about
Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes?
Yeah.
I think that he's underrated at times. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I know all the stuff that's going on with Buster, and
Has
then,
anybody
the
questioned
rumors
Busta?
about him, and then you
Yeah.
have people saying that his lyrics are like trash. And
No.
there's a guy. There's a
heck
guy.
no.
Oh,
There's
my
a guy that
gosh.
literally is getting millions of views by playing bars from Busta Rhymes and calling him trash because of what he's saying. But I think I mean
know who you're talking about.
when you look at I would say when you look at leaders of the new school and what they've done for
Yes.
hip
That's
hop.
how they started.
And then you look at some of the artists today, like there's a group out of Philadelphia right now, Cosa Nostra, out of Philadelphia. You would swear they were leaders of the new school rebirthed.
I think I saw. Do they do stuff on the web?
Yes,
I think I've seen some of their stuff on the
very
web.
good. Very
Really,
good.
lyrically, really sound.
Yeah,
The one
yeah.
boy really sets it. I forget his name.
Yeah,
But he is really sound like really dope. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's the truth. And Busta, when he did that row like a dungeon dragon,
Yeah.
everybody lost their damn minds.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
That's the
because he was
scenario,
nuts.
Yeah.
And his whole album, the classic one, the Woo-Ha and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's,
the visuals,
that's classic.
the visuals to his
Yeah, he wanted the
That's
hip hop
classic
artist.
work.
His music videos were on
yeah,
point.
the visuals
Yeah,
were
come on.
insane.
Point, yeah.
I have a question about a specific artist.
You got to think about the time period too. They judging it by like
You being
different
Puerto
things.
Rican. You being Puerto Rican, you know who I'm about to ask about. Big Pun. Did you have any dealings with Big Pun?
Did he come
I
see the Seven
DJ'd
Families?
for Big Pun at the Raja Temple when he came to Reading. I got a poster that he signed for me that I have on my studio wall.
R.I.P. Big Pun.
Somebody
Yeah, it's
offered
one
me
of my favorite
$1,000 for that picture. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm good friends with Tony Sunshine.
Tony Sunshine.
Los Deprez and all them. Yeah, probably go to Florida soon. Go hang out.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be in one of them DJ Khaled videos when he's
Have you ever been like starstruck? Like when met somebody and been like,
Yes.
oh my God,
Yes.
I'm actually talking to this person.
Yeah, the only time I've been Star Trek. You know, that's a radio personality 101 right there. If you're interviewing someone you're not a fan,
Yeah.
you are a fan, but you can't act like, oh my God, and like,
Yeah.
can I take your picture and all that kind of stuff. And
So what I did before we started this show was wasn't,
no.
wasn't
Did you
good.
sign my
No.
underwear?
All right, no,
No,
noted.
but you have to understand.
Yeah,
like, let's just
noted.
say, let's say
My bad.
Beyonce walks in the studio, and the person that's supposed to be interviewing them is like freaking out because
Yeah.
she's there.
I would
like,
tell
you
her
have
to
to be
sign my
professional.
underwear.
So
Yeah,
I
you
would have
have
got
to-
fired for earlier
Sign
when I
my
asked you to
underwear.
sign here. When I asked you to sign there, I would have
Sign
got
your
fired.
breasts.
Yeah, just how yeah.
Hey, Beyonce, can you sign my underwear?
Oh yeah, security's taking you out, bro.
No, we've had. You'd be surprised. Like when Mary J. Blige comes, her fans are crazy.
Oh, no, Mary
Oh, yeah.
J.
Oh, my
Mary J,
gosh.
I love her.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
cra-
Who was
they
the
break
person that you
down,
were starstruck?
cry. They cry when she's around.
Who was the person that you were starstruck by?
That's good. Yeah. Well, there is a performance studio at iHeart, right? So let's say an artist like Usher comes in, and they'll give out like 50 tickets to like big Usher fans, and then they'll have Usher come in. You interview. Sometimes they perform, stuff like that. And this goes on all the time. Like I've seen a ton of people in there, big name artists. You name them, they were probably there. So I came out the Power Studio. I walked by the DAS Performance Studio. As I'm walking by, I see Tina Marie in there. So, needless to say, I walk past like I normally do. I just, oh yeah, look who's there. I stopped. I said, wait a minute. I go back. I said, oh my God, it's Tina Marie. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to break protocol right now. I'm gonna have to just let you know that is my favorite of all time, and I'm sorry. There's a line of fans. I said, you have to give me a minute. I went in, Patty Jackson, DAS, you know,
Yeah,
my
Patty
good friend
Jackson, yeah.
Patty looks at me and she goes, I knew you were gonna come.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna come, Johnny. Go ahead. Like that. Thank you so much. Tina's looking at me. I was like, you don't understand.
Yeah, you gotta let it all out.
You don't understand. You know,
gotta let it
I'm
all
just
out.
telling her about, that was the first record on the turntable, Behind the Groove. When I first started DJing at the club, that was the first record I put on when I started. That's the first record I practiced with Behind the Groove by
Yo,
Tina
her
Marie.
song smack, yo, for real.
I love her, man.
Yo, for
She's,
real, for
but
real.
you know, and you asked me earlier about why Tina Marie is my favorite artist.
Yeah, why-
I think
why-
this is a
because-
perfect segue.
Over Whitney Houston.
Yeah, over Whitney.
Oh my God, Whitney.
Because it's what she's accomplished in her career. Number one, she was the first female artist to have full control over her project. She wrote, arranged, composed, and produced her own
What? She wrote
everything.
Stop
That's
playing.
all Tina Marie.
Stop playing.
A lot of people don't realize that.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't
Right?
know that.
Crazy.
Go read the credits. Written, performed. She's a female Prince.
Jeez.
Now, who's my favorite male artist? Prince.
Prince.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if
Prince
you
is
look
a
at
genius.
the two, they're
Yeah,
they're in that way.
Yeah.
Musically is ridiculous.
Prince is a genius.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I have a so when you were saying when you seen Tina Marie, you went up to her and you expressed your like everything that you felt for her and just her greatness, right?
Yeah.
So when I met me and my friend, we met our favorite artist, which was Cameron. He's our favorite.
Why you laugh like that?
because
Yo,
he's like
Cam,
Tina
that's
Marie.
disrespect.
No, Cam, you a legend. But it's just the questions that you asked her, and what you professed to her. What we professed to her, what my friend professed to her, he was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, you're the reason I sold drugs." That's what he said. You're the reason that I bought BMWs.
I don't know,
Oh, wow.
man. I know.
You're the reason why I
What did he
drive
say?
foreigns.
You the
He
reason
told
why-
him this.
you
He
the
told
reason
him
why I
this.
sold drugs,
It was.
bro.
It was. Yo, bleep it out. It was.
Yeah, well, I was
Yeah,
there. I was
yeah.
there,
You was there. You was with it. He was like, yo, man, because his voice is real shaky. He's like, you You the reason why I hit the block and I started
Yeah.
selling. You the reason why I had 2 BMWs.
Yo, you probably sent that. You probably
So-
sent that Negro home like
No,
sad
no,
as
no,
hell.
no,
Like
and then
I'm
he-
influenced in the youth hall.
Yeah, and then I told you what he influenced me to do. Girls cashing. Remember that episode?
Yes.
Girls cashing cars. Same thing. So yours was a little bit more, just more positive, I think.
I would
You would
say that.
say so?
I would say just a little more.
little more
But
positive.
ours, when we met our artists, we was like, "Yo, you inspired me to sell crack."
yeah.
And
I shot 3 people in your
to buy-
name, bro.
and to buy-
Yo, what the hell?
You know what? Too. That's NWA's fault. I told you.
Yo,
I
yeah,
told that
yeah.
gangster rap.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, that happens to me when I met Eddie Palmieri.
They don't know
Eddie
who that is.
Palmieri.
It was just. I was
Is that
just-
salsa?
Yeah,
that?
man.
I think we all have at least one artist that we would like.
Well, I have
died of
4.
to meet.
I have 4, but
4.
I have 4
Tina
there.
Marie, though, I think she's the best.
In
man.
a shrine in
She
my
is.
bedroom.
You got to listen to her albums. Like you really got to dive in and listen to her
I mean,
music.
I didn't
do.
know
I
she
wanna
did it.
go
I'm going to
deeper. I
re-listen.
wanna-
Like you ever hear
I'm gonna
Portuguese in
re-listen.
Love?
Portuguese. That's
Oh,
my,
yeah,
that's
for
my
sure.
favorite.
That's
That's
his
my
joint.
favorite. That's my favorite song.
You know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Written, arranged, composed by Tina Marie.
What?
I didn't know she was doing all that.
Out
I'm
on
gonna
a
go.
limb.
I'm gonna
Out
go.
on a limb.
Out on a limb.
Out on a
She got a lot of classics, bro. She got a lot of classics. You
That
can't
was-
knock her. She's a beast.
She's amazing.
Straight up beast. Straight up beast.
You know what? Thanks. You just gave me an idea, man. I'm gonna use my my new technology with my ability to make acapellas, and I'm gonna start doing some remixes with some Tina Marie music.
Oh, that's what's
go.
up.
Hey,
Thanks for reminding me.
We about to-
Yeah, yeah.
Let's remix.
Can we get,
Square
like,
Biz and
10%?
See what happens.
Can we get
Yeah.
10%?
We'll negotiate later.
When it goes, yeah.
5%. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing.
But that's beautiful. Like what you do, you could keep somebody's name alive. You know what I'm saying? And put.
Well, her name ain't going nowhere.
It's not gonna go nowhere.
but-
But
I hope not.
You can put different twists and like you're saying, like you
Absolutely.
put acapella on
To reintroduce
it,
it to a different generation.
and reintroduce it to a different generation.
Well, that's
too.
kind of like what they're doing now because you know it's if you notice there aren't a lot of new artists being pushed right now.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's because the lack of talent. So they're like taking old records and remixing them to kind
Yes.
of bring it back a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
working.
I think there's talent, but they're just not. It's not the same. Where you had to go through a lot of stuff to
Politics.
yeah, and flush it out, and like you had the cream had to come to the top because you know what I mean you
Well,
had to be in the
think
right
about
place,
it.
right
Today
time.
you don't. Do you really need a label today?
No,
Do
you
need
don't.
it?
No,
You don't
yeah,
really
so
need all
anybody-
that. So I mean, we can get into that conversation. That's a long
It's
conversation.
a
but
lot of shortcuts these days, man.
Yeah.
I mean, people aren't even writing no more. They got whole AI artists who
Correct.
are like they don't live. They're not living people. So like you know what I'm saying? These are just like totally made up AI people, and the songs are AI, the sings AI, and the image is AI. So like
Yeah.
none of it's real. But they got like a million followers. Like
That's true.
like it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Today-
I'm actually gonna release an artist next. I'm gonna have an artist coming out next week. No. Matter of fact, when I get home, I'm gonna
Yeah. My album comes out tonight. I'm dropping
have
it.
1 million views by tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think that's why they buying the
nothing on
rights
us.
to everybody's music. Why they buying Bieber's music? Why they buying the rights to
Hey,
people's
what
music?
about
Yeah.
Drizzy,
AI.
man? What
Yeah,
about
they just-
Drizzy
they just
Drake
dropped-
dropping 3
dropped
albums
three
on him?
albums.
Three
That's
of 'em.
crazy. He had
You
enough
heard
time.
you heard what happened, right? They said, well, this is probably just theatrics, but they said he broke Spotify, crashed Apple Music.
What?
That's probably a lot,
Sheesh.
but
You hear he
But
said
he's a
he
talented
dissed he
artist.
dissed
10
he
minutes.
dissed LeBron.
Oh, I
hear
don't
that
know.
joke?
He dissed a lot of people.
I'll be honest with you. I only heard a couple
Yo,
songs.
they said
so far.
I didn't hear
He's got
any
like
of it
40
yet. I just heard this.
like
I heard
100
this
songs
part.
to listen to right there.
They were like, because he was on the joint with Kendrick. He was on the I guess at a concert or he was like, yo, he said I shouldn't be surprised because you're known for switching teams. I was like, yo, that's cold.
I made a status and I was like, why would Drake release 3 albums in one day, knowing that our attention span is at an all-time low?
Because
We
he
don't got
can.
no attention span.
Because he can. And he's had like he's been off the scene for
Yeah.
like a minute, bro.
That was definitely a power move. Bro.
Yeah, it was. Because ain't
That was
nobody
a
gonna be
power
thinking
move.
about nothing else besides
to let you
all the
know
songs he dropped.
That's Drake reminding you
yeah, he's
of
still
who
doing
he
his
is
thing. Yeah,
and what
for
he
sure.
does. You know what I
The
mean?
power that he has.
He still got
Yeah.
mad juice in the streets for real.
Flex still called him cornball.
Yeah,
Flex,
I mean-
He's still
Funkmaster
super
Flex
talented,
thinks he's
though.
the biggest cornball ever.
Yeah, I
don't know
mean,
why.
he's a party.
Yeah, I got a
song-
story for
he's a
you on
party
Drake.
song rapper.
You know,
Yeah.
Drake. We were going to interview Drake, and they, you know, this is what they do. Okay, well, Drake's coming. You know, you usually get about 10, 15 minutes for somebody like that. After they shut it down, like Obama's coming or something. You know, it's cops everywhere, security. You think the president was coming.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, you get 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So, you know, you do your thing. You do the I didn't do the Drake interview, by the way, for Power, but someone else did.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he goes down the street, as we say, to 98 point something. I forgot what it was at the time. But yeah, I can't remember the name of this. That's weird. I can't remember the name of that station. But anyway, he goes down to the other station down the street, and he's there for an hour and a half.
Yo.
No, like an hour, about an hour. And I'm like, and we're all looking at each other like, yo, how did they get in the state for an hour? You know what they did? When he came in, they had balloons and a pop, and confetti fly everywhere, and they popping champagne bottles, and all they did was congratulate him on his album and the success he had. They talked about everything except the album.
Damn.
So I mean, I learned a lesson that day. Jay-Z, same thing. You know, matter of fact, we were talking about Thea when I talked to Thea Mitchum, and we were doing the air check together. She said, "Go listen to this interview with Jay-Z," and I did, and I was like, well, you know, he only had 10 minutes at all the other stations, but for this station, he stayed over an hour. And when you listen to the interview, they talked about everything: God, politics, Obama, about the food he eats. Never even talked about the album.
Sheesh.
They didn't get into the album till like 45 minutes into
So
the
next time we get you here, it's popping bottles and some confetti. Got it.
I got a quick
Got
question. There's a genre, right? Well, to me, there's several genres. Like in Spanish, salsa is my favorite music of all time. English, Spanish, anything. I love salsa, but I don't know how to dance salsa. It's like a torture because I love it, and I only know two moves: the side, middle, step back, and then the one foot and the other foot. I can't dance with nobody. No. Bachata's three. Bachata 1, 2, 3 heel, 1, 2, 3 toe. So it's not the same. But this is the thing. So what do you
see how he
think
said
about,
toe with his pink shorts? Toe.
Yeah. He pointed at
Bring
that.
yeah, did you get that?
That's how he wants to do it.
Toe with the pink shorts.
How you know it's 3?
Because I know how to do it, I just can't execute.
Yeah, okay.
I just can't execute.
Can't
My feet
get his
don't work
limbs
with
to
my
work
mind.
right. Yeah,
My feet
yeah.
don't work with my
You can
mind.
draw up the play. He just
I just can't execute.
You know what though? That's
He's a better
actually
coach.
that's
He's a better
actually a
coach.
really good thing to think about with interviews.
Yeah.
You guys do interviews, right? Think about that. Like they talked about everything except
Yeah.
the album. And you also mentioned something else, right?
Yeah.
My first big interview at Power 99. She came into the studio at Friday, 5 o'clock. I'm ready to go home. Right, I'm on till 6, and she says, "You have your first interview Monday, on-air interview," and I go, "Oh, cool. Okay, who am I interviewing?" She says, "Mariah Carey."
Woo!
Right. Now I go, my first interview is gonna be Mariah Carey. She's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Okay, well, she's just nothing, just the biggest female artist of all time."
Yeah.
Right? She's like, "Yeah, so you better do your homework." I was like, whoa. So Monday I come in, I was researching her all week. I knew everything about Mariah Carey, right? So Mariah Carey's, her people call, Mariah Carey's coming in, or excuse me, it was actually a phone interview, my bad. So she's like, they're going to call you 5 minutes, whatever. So I go, okay, well, here, I'm sending you a list of my questions, what I'm going to talk about, this, that, and the third. Thea Mitchum comes in the studio, my program director, and says, "Hey, listen, I got to tell you something. You can't ask her that question." And I'm like, "Well, why not?" She's like, "They don't want to talk about that, this, that, and the third." I go, "All right." So I do the interview, and then her and I meet. Me and Thea meet after the interview. She goes, "Now you learned something today, right?" I go, "What?" She goes, "Never let them know
What you gonna ask?
Wow.
because at least they can live on the air. They can say no comment."
Right.
Yeah.
How about that one? So maybe that's something we could all put in our
We could
pocket.
integrate.
I put that in my pocket right away. I was like, I got it. I'm going. And I never did that again. Never. You answer the questions. If you don't want to answer, don't answer it.
Even with Mariah Carey, what you're saying about Mariah Carey, my question was, what do you feel? Because like what I was talking about salsa was it's phased out. it's gone. And
Would you like to know the question that I was not allowed to ask?
Yes.
Yeah. First
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
First, give me
I'm
that, give me
surprised
that.
they didn't go there.
Yeah, give it.
Wait a minute.
He's
What
doing
weren't
it
you
for
allowed to
us.
ask her?
He's
Why
like,
not?
He's like, Julian, this is what you're supposed to ask. Her. Yeah.
Would you like to
You
know?
see what I? Hey, you see what I'm
What the
doing here?
question-
I see what it is. I see what it is.
I'm like, I'm air checking them without them knowing it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
We're learning from the pro. We learning from the pro. But yeah, I would love to know that.
I was just gonna say, can you sign my
Bless you. What was the question?
Okay, I'll wait for you to ask me. Her sister has AIDS.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mariah Carey's sister has AIDS.
Yo, that's a hell of a question to ask, though,
Yeah,
bro.
but imagine how many people she could have helped by talking to them about it.
Oh, my
Yes.
God.
That was
Why
my
not?
answer. I was like, why? I said to her, her rep said, I'm sorry, you can't ask her that. I'm like, well, why not? I don't understand why she can't talk about that. I'm like, I'm literally having this conversation with her PR.
Yeah.
I'm like, why not? This could help people. People are right now could hear. They don't know. They're
Whoa.
gonna, she could give them strength.
Yes.
Sorry, she don't want to talk about that.
And that's a
Crazy.
great question because that's not something people usually ask Mariah Carey. So you wanna touch
Correct.
the things that people don't usually.
I was today years old when I found out her
Yeah, me
sister
too. I was today. I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
did not know that.
Heard that, I
so
heard
so
that.
with the music.
Okay, well, okay.
She
Peanut
didn't wanna
gallery?
talk about it. Nope, that was a no-no. Big no-no.
So with the music that's phased out, like salsa got phased out in Spanish, R&B has been phased out in the mainstream in English. In what? What do
Wait
you
a minute.
think?
What do you mean salsa's been phased
And
out?
R&B. What are you talking
Because
about?
I play Mark Anthony. I play
Both of them are still around
everybody-
in
all
full
day.
force.
Are they top? Are they?
doing house music, right?
freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Micmac Records. Yeah, La India
They're,
también.
they're
yes.
not in like it's not like the 90s and the early 2000s where they were like top
That's what I mean.
Billboard
Oh,
charts now,
yeah,
but they're still
R&B.
out there. They're less frequent now.
The R&B to me, R&B
It's
is
evolving.
like
You know,
it's
not the
evolving,
same.
but charting and stuff like that. It's still there, but to me,
Yeah,
it
I
seems
was
like
I would say Kalani's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Kalani.
Yeah, it's a different game, though, man. It's
Yeah.
a different game.
I think what he's
Yeah,
trying
her.
to say maybe is that there aren't as many.
there aren't as many as it was
Definitely not.
when it was in its heyday. Like when you
Yeah,
had the
Look how
yes.
fragmented music is right now.
Yeah.
You can, radio used to be the 900-pound gorilla in the room, right? It was part of your
Yeah,
overall
everybody heard the
marketing
same
campaign.
thing. Yeah.
Now it's still part, but now you got other avenues, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what I believe is
what it
happening with
is.
music in general. How many people how many times have her son or my son come to us and say, "Oh, everybody's listening to this guy. He got 100 million views," and you're like, "I never heard of him."
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't
Never
yeah,
heard
I
of
don't-
him. But they all know. They all
Good
know
old
him.
Chucky.
All I
That's the
know is
world
Chucky
we live in.
all I
Chucky
know
be
is
doing
Chucky,
his
the
thing,
little
boy.
murderer.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
Chucky-
the world we live in. We
Chucky
live in
just
a
be
world where
doing his
new
thing.
editions considered like old music.
Old edition.
Oh yeah, that's like
New Edition is
saying
the old edition.
the Temptations or
Yeah,
something
you're
to
so
somebody
right.
else.
You're so right.
Correct. Yeah. When's the last time you heard of a group?
Yeah, for real.
Group, yes. Yes, it's true. New edition is.
Why do you think that is? By the way,
Money.
a group?
Money.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Money?
it's money.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, and they're
That's
trying to
people
play.
pay.
People think they corny now.
Why
like,
do you think they don't
unless-
have
you gotta
bands?
train
Why do you
people. You
think
gotta
people
do-
come out with a
practice.
microphone, karaoke
Yeah,
style?
people think they corny now, and unless they're Asian. Actually, that's the exception.
Like an
Asian boy bands are like
Oh yeah.
Still
the
going
Asian,
strong.
Yeah, they're still going
K-pop.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
K-pop,
Well, I got some
Yeah.
news for you. If you really want to know, there are. If you look at the top radio stations in every major market, okay, top 10 markets: New York, Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles. If you look at the ratings of radio stations, Latin stations are dominating. You have your news channels, you have your rock channels; those are dominating, and Latin stations are dominating. The urban stations have dwindled a bit.
yeah.
Alternative K-pop, pop music
Yeah.
dwindled a little bit for some reason. And by the way, the last data research they had on Latino radio stations, Latinos listen to radio about 8 hours a week on average. 8 hours on average. So I don't know. Are they
Yeah,
looking
no.
at that and going, okay, let's play, let's instead of signing this dude, let's sign this reggaeton artist instead.
That just rings true to me. Like that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That rings true to me. Like as soon as you said it, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
I've got a lot of data on Latinos
Yeah.
as far as our buying habits and things of that nature. For example, my mother used Ivory soap her entire life. She washed her clothes with Tide her
Yeah.
entire life. You know why? Because
Latinos.
Latinos are the most loyal customer you'll ever have. They are. It's a fact. You can look it up, Google it. When a Latino, when a Latino decides to, this is what I like, they stick with it.
Yeah.
have the last question.
Oh,
Social media.
the voice in the sky has the last question.
What's going on with the radio station? You think social media took down a little bit the radio?
No, I think that the reason why people think radio is dying or whatever they say is because of everything else that's out there. You have Spotify, Apple Music, and everything. The fact of the matter is that 90% of people listen to the radio every day. 90% of the listening audience every single day listen to the radio station. iHeartRadio reaches, if I'm not mistaken, it's well over a couple 100 million people a week. So it's just there's more out there. But radio isn't going anywhere.
No, and you get
It's just not.
the stations are still out there.
May I add that during the pandemic, that's when radio took a hit because no one's advertising. Places are closed.
Yeah.
But and it took them a while to kind of
Get
come
back on track.
But if you look at radio right now, they're pretty much bounced back. They're back to their listening. The dollars that they're making
And
are back to
radio's-
2025. Prior to
Radio's not the same
pandemic.
animal as it was either because they have
No.
online outlets as well. So you can
Correct.
you can listen to your show at any time of day.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're on the
I
internet
can
as
tell
well.
you this. One thing that I've learned about iHeartRadio
Mm-hmm.
being the behemoth that it is, right? It's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. We talk about it all the time. Like, let's talk about the apps, right? The iHeartRadio app. Download the iHeartRadio app right now for free. Take us wherever you go, right? I say
Yeah.
that all the time on the radio. They were a little late to the game, I think. They were there,
Yeah.
but everybody else was kind of already
Mm-hmm.
doing streaming and all this is going on. And you know, you have a corporation, so you probably have some red tape you have to deal with and whatnot. But it's like I kind of portray them just like a Foot Locker, right? Foot Locker's late to the auction, but when they get there, they buy all the Jordans.
Yeah, yeah.
iHeart's kind of the same thing. They go, oh, this is working. What did they do? They went out and brought the biggest podcast company in the country.
That's it.
They didn't say, we're going to start our own. No, we're just going to buy them.
Yeah.
Just buy them
Yeah.
and let's bring them into our ecosystem.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. And now they're the number one podcaster
That's it.
in the
Who would've
country.
thought?
So, I mean, you know, it's true. I mean, and you know something, not for nothing, it is those people that I work with are extremely talented people.
Yes.
They are top of the heap. They're the top of the chain, bro. And then what they put together, I mean, look at Powerhouse, you know.
Yeah.
Look at the when they start streaming that stuff, it's all over.
Yeah.
You know, when you can start to pay-per-view to see the Jingle Ball.
It's the struggle cast.
Yes. Yeah, right. When they start doing that, you know what I'm
But
saying?
you see where it's going. So, and you know, they'll be on top of it. iHeart will be right there in the middle of the whole thing. I'm sure of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
We were talking about cameras and stuff and doing podcasts like we're doing right here today
Yeah.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one that brought it to the meeting. I had it on my laptop. I tried to tell them what OBS was.
Wow, man.
I was like, yo, this is OBS. You can put a whole studio. It's right here. All you need is webcam.
You know what?
They were just
Speaking
like,
of
yeah,
OBS, bro, I think next time we have you, because I hope this is just the first time, because I feel like we just scratched the surface. With,
Okay.
like, seriously, man.
I understand.
I think there's so much more we can get. You got a lot more. I know. It's not like I feel. I know.
Right.
There's a lot more to talk about, bro.
Yeah,
I
true.
think we do a live next time, man. So I'm going to say,
live,
we're going to
yeah.
call this,
A live,
guys, we're going to
yeah.
call this one Interview with Johnny V Part 1. All right.
On live, we get
And we're gonna
viewers'
try and lock
questions.
him in now for another interview because
I'll have my manager call you.
yeah,
and my
I have his-
agent.
I heard that
Promote it.
before. I'm following you home. All right? I'm gonna find out where you live,
We
bro.
promote it heavy so people could be ready, and then when they're
And
ready,
we'll do a live,
the
man,
questions.
because there's so much more I want to know. And so
Well,
much
you
more
know
I wanna ask.
what? Now I guess we got a couple minutes left, so I'm gonna say this before I leave. Make sure you
Please.
check out my radio show.
Yes,
I'm on
please.
every
Yeah.
single day.
Rumble.
I am on Rumba 92.3 FM
Rumba.
Monday through Saturday, 10 to 3 p.m. I do El Patron Mix a Mediodía con Johnny V, and I will be on Power 99, and I'll be Rumba Philly over the summer. So listen out for me.
Tune in,
Philly.
tune in, please,
Okay,
please.
So Howard Stern
Yes.
was the first guy that came do cameras on the radio, right?
I don't know if you want to say the very first. I don't know that for sure. But
Seemed like it,
he
though.
definitely
podcast.
he's definitely the one that kind of like spearheaded this whole thing.
The genre,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think so. He made it really popular.
very popular. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of my top shows that I used to watch back in the day when they had the episodes with the girl,
On E?
with
Yeah,
the with
yeah.
the girls.
We know why you watch. We know why you watch, bro. We know why you watch.
Howard saw the future, though. He saw that streaming is where it's going to go,
Yeah.
especially when you can buy XM and don't have to worry about any like editing or
Yeah, and he
radio
could say what he
edits.
wanted. He had
Yeah,
freedom.
You pretty much do whatever you want.
He was doing that.
Finally, a good question.
I told you needed to be more
Yeah, man.
interactive with this one. With
Voice in
with
the
this
sky,
one,
man.
especially this one. This interview because
Well,
that's your area.
Guys, this has been
expertise.
great. Honestly, yo, Johnny, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
man. I really
so
appreciate
appreciative.
you
So
coming out, man.
appreciative.
You are
So appreciative of your time.
Thank you for dinner too.
You are the man. Yeah.
A gem in our city.
And thank you for agreeing to come back very soon. And so we appreciate that. And we thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. Please support us on all platforms. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe, comment, and hype us up a little bit. We appreciate those things, man. They make a difference.
Oh, and,
Get us in front of a lot of eyes, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I'm
Once
not hard
again,
to find.
Thank you for that deal that you said you were gonna cut us with Power 99.
No problem.
iHeartRadio.
You weren't supposed to bring that up on air.
yeah, you know.
But yeah, thank you for that.
Listen, guys, we appreciate you as always. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Later.